next we're doing Dark Souls 1 bosses. This is based on just how I like the boss. Based on lore or their battle. Mainly their battle. And how cool they are. So let's just go for it. Quelaag, A tier. That's a good boss. Nito. And again, I can change all of these whenever. But just, Nito probably A tier. We'll do Gut Reaction and then Mole's over. Gargoyle's also A tier. Seath A tier. Sif A tier. Taurus Demon C tier. Priscilla B tier. Pinwheel C tier. He's not D tier just because him being the absolute bottom of the barrel makes me like him. B tier for Gaping Dragon. I think this is supposed to be Stray Demon. We'll call this one Stray Demon and this one Asylum Demon. Asylum Demon A tier. Stray Demon B tier. Iron Golem B tier. Four Kings. I don't like this boss at all, really. C tier. Orcian Smo S tier. Artorias S tier. Calamity S tier. Manus. Personally, I'd say A tier, but probably S tier. Gwen B tier. Capra C tier. Centipede Demon. Probably D tier. I hate that boss. The Griffin thing. B tier. Gwendolyn. D or C. Probably D. Fire Sage. B tier. Butterfly. D tier. Beta Chaos. D tier. Ceaseless Discharge. C tier. I know. I can't put Beta Chaos any lower. Beta Chaos, obviously the worst one. Followed by probably Butterfly. I don't know. What are we thinking? You'd have Seath lower? I like Seath's lore, and he's a dragon, which always gets bonus bias points for me. I like his area. Look-wise, it's cool. I mean, his fight isn't super engaging, and it is kind of annoying. I could see Seath in B tier. I definitely like Nito more, Gargoyles more, Quelaag more. I definitely like all the others more than Seath, probably. Now that I think about it. But I also think I like Seath more than all the rest of these. So he's B to A tier for sure. So Fire Sage is my favorite of the three. I think Asylum Demon, for what he is though, I think he's the perfect first game boss. Is why I put him in A tier. Because I think it sets the stage and the tone of literally all of Dark Souls perfectly. Especially with how you encounter him once and then come back to him later. So it's like you walk into this big room and see this giant monster that looks unbeatable. And at the time when you first meet him, you don't have a weapon to kill him. Unless, of course, you have the fire bombs. And so you're just like, wow, there's this massive thing. How am I ever going to be able to defeat this? Then you go regroup, equip some gear, come back at him, get a little boost from the plunge attack, and then you're able to kill him. I think that just encapsulates everything that Dark Souls bosses are. Whereas a lot of them will, on your first look, just seem impossible. Like, how am I going to do this? And then as it goes, you kind of learn how to overcome it. So, I think Asylum Demon, just for what it represents to me, I think I'm going to keep it at A tier. Stray Demon is the worst of the trio of Stray Demons, because it's just a Stray Demon. Fire Sage is just cool. So, I'll put Stray in C. I'll keep Fire Sage in B, though. Arguably the best story and lore, but it's clearly the worst boss in the series. See, that's the thing. The story and lore, if the boss fight isn't Bed of Chaos bad, can mean a lot to me. I do not care anything about Bed of Chaos. I wouldn't care if the game was called Bed of Chaos the game. And, like, this is supposed to be the main thing. It is the worst boss so bad that nothing will ever redeem it. Ever. I don't care how good its lore is. It's so bad. Such a crap boss fight. I'll put Capra Demon at C tier. Capra Demon's Arena at F tier. Dogs at D tier is like way the frick down there. Capra Demon himself, I love. I would put him at B or A. He is cool. But because of the other stuff, he's C. We got Artorias, Calamity, Smo, and it's kind of crazy that the three, minus Griffin, the three DLC bosses are all S tier, and the only S tier boss from the base game for me is Ornstein and Smo. You like Four Kings more than I do? Yeah. I think they look cool, but the fight, I don't like how the fight works. The area is cool and their lore is cool. I might put them B tier. But do I like them more than the rest in here? Probably. They might be B tier. I'll keep it at C though. Artorias Calamity, Ornstein and Smell are my top 3 for sure. Not necessarily in that order. These two I go back and forth on. Ornstein is third. Ornstein and Smell are third. ONS of those 3. But I go back and forth on Artorias and Calamity. 100% because Calamity is a cool looking dragon. And then the rest because Artorias has, you know, the coolest lore and he's a cool knight. And I like the swordsman duel fights. I'm good with this list, I think. Manus is awesome. I hinted for a second I might put him A tier. Nah, Manus is definitely S. Manus is awesome. His fight is so infuriating to me because it's difficult that it makes me hate it. But it's weird because, like, Calamity's a difficult fight. Ornstein and Smell's a difficult fight, but that makes me like it more. For some reason, Manus's being so difficult just makes me mad, bro. You have a metal poster of Artorias on your wall? Do you have a figure of Artorias on your desk, though? I've shown you this, right? I definitely showed you this. It's pretty sick. You do not have that. Yeah, about that. I thought I'd shown you this before. It's pretty epic. He sits here watching me as I stream and do homework and whatnot.